Welcome to Greggles TV. This behind me is the Sony A80L OLED television. It's a 65-inch edition, goes up to 77, at least in this model. And I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad about this television. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So like I said, this is an OLED television. So the colors on this are amazing, very deep and rich. The blacks are pitch black, the reds are really inky. Just everything is really, really nice about this television. It might be, at least color-wise, one of the best televisions in my house, if not the best television. Now here's a photo of the back of the television. You see at the top, you got two USB ports, you have a digital audio out port, you got video in, and then you have 4 HDMI ports. The problem with this is that 2 of them are 4K 120, and then the one and two are 4K 60. So the two that are 4K 120, which is number 3 and 4, number 3 is also an ARC port or eARC port. So if you have a sound system hooked up to this or sound bar, you're gonna run into problems with that, and it's gonna take up one of them. So you'll have to have one of your gaming systems potentially on the 4K 60. I don't know why they did this, but they did do it. Kind of I count that as a negative spot on there. It has the LAN, and then you also have, you can see that it says remote and IR, and then you also have your cable antenna. It's a nice and thin TV. You can see very, very thin on the side, and then you have this basically where all the guts are sticking out from the back there. But overall, nice little design. You have your power on the back right of the television, and then your HDMI ports and all those other ports are over there on the left-hand side of the back. One of the nice things about the remote is it is backlit. So if it's dark, you can still see the remote, and you can see you get all the buttons that you would expect. There are a lot of buttons on this. I wish there was a little bit less. I mean, it's not too many, I guess. It's very normal to have the shortcut buttons for some of the streaming services, but other than that, I don't know. It just feels a little bit too many buttons. I wish the buttons for the volume were up here as well on the side. I like them when companies do that with the remote. Otherwise, the remote's completely fine. It's Bluetooth, so you don't have to point it directly at the television if you don't want to. It's backlit, but so not too bad of a remote, and it feels pretty good in terms of its quality. This television does run Android, which has all the apps that you're gonna want for all the streaming services. You can do some light gaming on this in terms of through the television. Obviously, you can plug in a PlayStation or Xbox. I don't mean that, but like you can play Crossy Road directly on here and download it. But otherwise, one of the things I don't absolutely love about this is that it's not, for the price you're paying, the interface at sometimes, it's not the slowest, not nearly the slowest. I had a TCL 5 series from a few years back that was really, really slow. This isn't that bad, but it could be faster. I feel like my 98-inch TCL TV is faster than this and more fluid in terms of its going through the operating system, going through this. But otherwise, not too bad. As you can see, it's running pretty well. But if you're expecting a super smooth experience with this, don't. It will just hiccup just a little bit, and I'd like to see that improved. I did mention it is an absolute beautiful display, and that's definitely its strong point. You can see on the side here completely, you don't lose any quality at all with this. It's beautiful with its colors and quality of the picture. Here's what it looks like straight on. Again, just absolutely beautiful, mesmerizing. And then here's the other side. Again, just absolutely beautiful. I love the way this television looks. Really, really great quality. As for the sound, I would still go with a sound bar, but the speakers are a nice little punch, got okay bass, but I mean, I always prefer, if you can, get a sound bar. They make their own sound bar, which I'll link down below. I also love the Sonos sound bars, so I would definitely pick up a soundbar, right? If you don't want to, you'll be perfectly happy with the sound that comes out of the television. I also said this can do video games, so if you want to game on this, you can game up to 4K 120, but here's a PlayStation 5 hooked up to this gaming, and it looks so freaking good on here. Television is so beautiful. It's a really, really great television. It's not even their highest quality OLED, but it just looks really, really great. The colors really pop. The quality of the display is amazing. It's a really, really nice looking television. So if you want to pick this television up, I would definitely pick it up if you're looking for an OLED television. That's not the best because you don't want to spend, thousands and thousands of dollars. It's a really good quality OLED panel. The sound is pretty good. I do wish that it had the ARC port on one of the 4K 60s on there. I wish the Google operating system was a little bit faster. You can obviously circumvent that by getting like an Apple TV streaming box or a Roku or a faster Android TV or a Fire TV box connected to that. But otherwise, really, really great TV. Not perfect, but pretty freaking good. Link down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you down the road. Peace.